Hello and welcome back to your daily digest where we bring you the latest updates and insights on important current affairs. Today we're diving into a significant moment from the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly, where India's young diplomat Bhavika Mangalanandan delivered a powerful rebuttal to Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on the Kashmir issue. But before we get into the details, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. If you enjoy this content, give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might find it helpful. As is often the case in international forums, Pakistan once again raised the issue of Jammu and Kashmir at the United Nations General Assembly on September 27, 2024. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif repeated his country's position on the matter, mentioning Article 370 and bringing up Hizbul Mujahideen commander Burhan Wani. Sharif even compared the situation in Jammu and Kashmir to Palestine, a comparison criticized for being misleading. He claimed that peace between India and Pakistan could only be achieved if India reversed its decision to revoke Article 370, which had granted special status to Jammu and Kashmir before its abrogation in 2019. This move remains a contentious issue for Pakistan, as it removed the semi-autonomous status of the region, integrating it fully into India. India responded through Bhavika Mangalanandan, a diplomat of the 2015 Indian Foreign Service batch, who used India's right to reply at the United Nations General Assembly. Bhavika delivered a sharp rebuttal to Sharif's claims, dismissing them as hypocritical and exposing Pakistan's history of using terrorism to destabilize the region. She emphasized that Pakistan has employed cross-border terrorism to interfere with elections in Jammu and Kashmir, which she described as an integral and inseparable part of India. Bhavika's speech highlighted how Pakistan's accusations were inconsistent with its own actions and history of sponsoring terrorism in the region and beyond. Bhavika Mangalanandan is currently serving as the first Secretary for Counter-Terrorism and Cybersecurity at the Permanent Mission of India to the United Nations in New York. With 9 years of experience working for the Ministry of External Affairs, Bhavika has played a significant role in representing India's interests on the global stage. Her sharp diplomatic skills and understanding of global security issues have earned her widespread recognition. Bhavika hails from Elankulam, Kochi, Kerala, and comes from an accomplished family. Her mother is a government employee who is actively involved in social service, especially in empowering women, an influence that has shaped Bhavika's own commitment to societal contributions. Bhavika's educational journey began with her pursuing a Bachelor of Technology from the Indian Institute of Technology in Delhi, graduating in 2009. She then went on to complete her Master of Technology from the same institution in 2011, specializing in energy studies. This specialization reflects her strong interest in renewable energy, an area she continues to advocate for even during her diplomatic career. Her background in engineering and analytical skills have greatly contributed to her success as a diplomat. Before joining the Indian Foreign Service, Bhavika worked in the corporate sector. After completing her Bachelor of Technology, she joined Tata Consultancy Services in November 2007 as an assistant systems engineer, where she worked for nearly 2 years. She then resigned in June 2009 to pursue higher education. Following her Master of Technology, she worked at Schneider Electric as a senior engineer in marketing for about a year and a half, from June 2011 to October 2012. It was during this time that she began preparing for the UP Civil Services examination, a challenge she took on with determination. After leaving her corporate job to fully commit to her studies, Bhavika attempted the UPS exam 3 times, finally cracking it in 2015 with an impressive rank of 249. She chose geography as her optional subject and received coaching in Thiruvananthapuram. Her journey to the Indian Foreign Service was marked by persistence and a desire to serve her country. After being selected for the Indian Foreign Service, Bhavika began her diplomatic career as an undersecretary in the Ministry of External Affairs in 2015. Her first major international posting came when she was appointed as India's second secretary, political consular commercial, in Belarus, where she handled political diplomacy, consular services, and commercial relations. She worked to strengthen India's ties with Belarus and proved herself to be an effective diplomat during her tenure. In 2024, Bhavika reached a significant milestone in her career when she was appointed as India's permanent representative to the United Nations, succeeding a highly respected diplomat. This prestigious role places her at the forefront of representing India's interests at the United Nations, particularly in areas such as counter-terrorism, disarmament, and cybersecurity. Bhavika's recent speech at the United Nations General Assembly has been celebrated across India. In her response to Pakistan's Prime Minister, she exposed Pakistan's of terrorism as a tool to destabilize Jammu and Kashmir and interfere with its democratic processes. She referenced the numerous terrorist attacks orchestrated by Pakistan, including the 2001 attack on the Indian Parliament and the 2008 Mumbai attacks, to underline her point that Pakistan has long been a state sponsor of terrorism. She criticized Pakistan for harboring Osama bin Laden and called out its hypocrisy in accusing India of aggression. In one of the most forceful statements of her speech, she remarked that for a country like Pakistan, with a history of terrorism and election rigging, to speak about violence and democracy anywhere in the world was hypocrisy at its worst. Bhavika concluded by stating that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India and that no amount of falsehoods from Pakistan could change that fact. Her speech resonated strongly with global audiences and showcased her exceptional diplomatic abilities. The United Nations General Assembly is one of the 6 primary organs of the United Nations and serves as a platform where all member nations have equal representation. It is responsible for addressing key issues such as international peace and security, human rights, and economic and social development. The General Assembly also provides a forum where world leaders can present their views on pressing global issues, making it an important venue for international diplomacy. Bhavika Mangalanandan's journey from her technical education to her diplomatic career is a remarkable testament to her intelligence, resilience, and commitment to serving her country. Her recent performance at the United Nations General Assembly has further strengthened India's stance on Jammu and Kashmir, while solidifying her own position as a rising star in Indian diplomacy. With her sharp analytical skills, strong leadership, and deep understanding of global issues, Bhavika is poised for even greater roles in the future. And that wraps up today's deep dive into Bhavika Mangalanandan's impressive response at the United Nations and her rising role in Indian diplomacy. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to your daily digest and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our future updates on global affairs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.